know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
It's week 10 of the NFL, and everyone's watching
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago.
5 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's Aaron Sipas now.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Bengals at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
To the air yet again, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, but they're down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as As in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. They're
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This, the second meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Brown on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase.
Touchdown on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. You and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Chubb on the counter, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 55 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Rosas good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That is incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
That is caught.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins.
36 yards.
And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the rally's on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well,
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
In motion left is Higgins. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up.
And now Watson throws another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Davidson.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Looking to throw. Davidson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second.
not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Off the play fake, Davidson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Davidson. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on 1st down, Davidson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Okay,
2nd and 10.
Off play action. Davidson. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw again.
He finds Parker.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake. Davidson. This is caught. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion left goes Jones. They'll give it here to Brown.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line. And they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go now.
This is Brown going up the middle. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's still on his feet.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Powers through 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, here's Brown.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back to throw. Davidson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Up the middle they go. Shepard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
An inside give, Brown. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shepard, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Shepard. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 9.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Browns' drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Davidson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Davidson. To the right side, he's got Parker. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Throwing again, Davidson.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Running right, here's Brown. Fighting his way through contact. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from going up by 40. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Watson, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Davidson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Back to throw. Davidson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
3rd down and 6. They run with Ford. And it's a fumble. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more punt.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and 12.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Delay of game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Operating from the gun, Davidson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ballard. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's 4th. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Watson now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
PAT up and good by Rosas as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
On first down, Davidson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Sit down.
So they go from 142-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davidson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.